All right, folks, there's a gold rush hitting Georgia, but it's not what you might think. An 11 Alive investigation uncovered a surge in urine drug tests paid for with tax dollars from Georgia. 11 Alive investigator Andy Pirati reveals how patients say they're being scammed and how potential legislation could reduce the abuse.
Luckily, I landed a really good place.
29-year-old Camille Parsons has a lot to smile about these days. The former Atlanta resident recently celebrated a sobriety milestone on her long road to recovery.
So how long have you been clean?
A little over a year now.
That's great.
Yeah, it's a miracle, really.
It wasn't easy. Heroin addiction is one of the most difficult to kick.
I kept it a secret for a long time, blamed it on the pills, and tried the methadone clinic and stuff, but I couldn't clean up. I just couldn't do it on my own. I needed to go somewhere.
That's when Parsons' father drove her to a treatment center in South Florida about 2 years ago. She bounced around several, including one called Time, which stands for Things I Must Earn.
This was dated April 13th.
A few months later, Parsons' mother received a bill in the mail for 9 urine drug tests, ordered by a Time doctor and tested by a company called AML Diagnostics.
You have an outstanding balance of $95,244.
And what was your reaction when you saw that?
What? That was crazy.
Wow. I don't understand. Oh my God.
AML Diagnostics charged Parsons about $11,000 per test, looking for the most common types of drugs, like marijuana, cocaine, and opioids. The 11 Alive investigators repeatedly called and emailed Time and AML Diagnostics to learn more about the charges. Time never got back with us. AML's website is now shut down, and its phone number no longer works.
The number you dialed has been changed, disconnected, or is no longer in service.
So I think it's somebody trying to get rich quick and cheat the system.
What do you got in the bag?
Put the cost in perspective,
Test supplies.
we asked John Spivey for his prices.
We can do urine test, oral fluid test, hair test.
He owns USA Mobile Drug Testing of Atlanta. While he doesn't specialize in drug treatment centers, he does perform the same type of testing. We showed him a copy of Parsons' bill.
That's extraordinary, unbelievable.
Why?
Our drug test for simple 10-panel is about $50.
$50.
Yes. The hypothesis I would work under if I were investigating this is that the lab is decomposing their charges to inflate their bill.
The very people that are supposed to be helping these people are the ones that are taking advantage of it.
Lissa Franklin is a clinical outreach coordinator in South Florida. As a member of the Palm Beach County Sober Outreach Task Force, she's seen many treatment centers take advantage of patients.
Why should Georgians care?
It's already happening in Georgia.
Right now?
Currently, right now. It's not a matter of let's prepare ourselves so it doesn't happen. It's already happening.
The Georgia Department of Community Health pays the drug testing for patients covered under Medicaid. According to agency records obtained by the 11 Alive investigators, the number of drug tests Georgia paid for jumped from 178,000 in 2015 to 247,000 last year. That's $14 million, a 420% increase over the past 2 years.
Yeah.
And that doesn't include patients covered by private insurance like Parsons.
Oh yeah, especially if it's good insurance. Yeah, they'll milk it.
A potential liquid gold rush hitting Georgia, a symptom some believe is due to a heroin problem impacting those trying to recover and regain sobriety.
And nobody should ever be put through, the debt of a $95,000 bill.
After providing our information to the Georgia Department of Community Health, it sent that information to the Office of Inspector General. Vinny, we will let you know if anything comes of it.
How about legislation?
Well, Senator Renee Unterman, who authored the legislation, says it has passed the Senate, but it has not passed the House to get to the governor's desk.
All right, these numbers are crazy, I think. $11,000 per test. How much was Medicaid being charged for those types of tests that you had a guy in here doing them for $50?
Yeah, so there are 4 new tests. They're all about $250. That's the reimbursement rate.
Wow. Way too high. All right, thanks, Andy.